Yo, everybody, good afternoon. It's party day, Cinco de Mayo, right? Well, I'm a diabetic, so I can't participate. What? I've been participating all damn day. You see, my system isn't a system of denial. My system is a system of adaptation, okay? You want to party? You find a way to party. You just do it smart. What I had today, I woke up. First of all, you get curveballs all through life. You either swing at them or you let them by you and strike out. I've been swinging at mine all day since I woke up. Put a new sensor on last night. That sensor literally went, let me see, it went, hold on guys, there's a little kid out here in the parking lot. There's no adults with it. Give me a minute, alright? That's unbelievable. That pisses me off. You know, I'm walking through the parking lot, there's a little 3-year-old girl out here walking through the parking lot, playing literally in the trunk of their car. No grown-ups anywhere, playing with pots and pans in the middle of the parking lot. Nobody watching this little kid. I was just about to walk over, but after about 5 minutes, the parents finally came out. That makes me angry. But anyways, you know, we don't do denial here. We do adaptation, okay? I woke up like I said, last night I put a new sensor on. That sensor woke me up 3 times last night. Said low, low, low. So I go check it and it's at like 90, 95, 100. I said, this is my second bad sensor since I've had my CGM. Luckily I had another one and I get my refills within the next few days, so. But anyway, dealing with that, I get to work. First thing I gotta do is change my sensor because I know it's bad. So I change my sensor. I start working. Super stressful day at work. I look at one point, my sugar's up to like 140. That made me mad. A guy that comes in to help out every now and then, he got on me about something that was like just totally ridiculous. That made me mad, and I'm like, nope. I refuse to let these people do this to me. So this morning I had a shake for breakfast, a little protein shake. For lunch, a ranch chicken salad from Giant Eagle. I buy them. I made a deal with my doctor. I'm gonna eat a salad every single day for lunch. And I'll be honest, it tastes good. I'm no longer craving carbs. Those, they're not on my mind anymore. Then I came home, stopped the store on my way home. The kids were making hot sausage. They had hoagie rolls. I don't do that. But like I said, we don't deny, we adapt, okay? I swapped out my hoagie rolls and I grabbed low-carb tortillas. They were 2 net grams of carbs per tortilla. That's a no-brainer. And then after dinner, while everybody else is celebrating and having fun, I sat down and had a bowl of Carb Smart chocolate peanut butter ice cream and whipped cream all over it. And that's like 5 grams net carbs, 1 gram net carbs. Like literally, you don't have to You don't have to stop everything, okay? You can still live your life. That's like our new tag. You don't have to like the rules. You just gotta follow the rules, right? You don't have it as a question in your head. Oh, what am I gonna... No, not what am I gonna do. You already know what you're gonna do. You commit. Had a person, well, you know what, I'll get into that later. But yeah, you literally gotta commit. And that's why I'm looking for one person to be my first, you know, founding one-on-one coaching person. I had a buddy I had messaged about it today. He messaged me back and said, you know what, I think I'm interested. Why don't you give me a call tomorrow? I said, yes, sir, I sure will. Because here's the thing, guys. This is important to me. You know what's not important to me? My machining job. You know what is important to me? Helping my diabetic friend get his life back. Helping him live another 15, 20 years. Because we make the changes he needs to make. You know? We'll sit down and I'll tell him, these are the changes you need to make. This isn't just an automatic thing. It ain't like, oh, here, okay, you're my client. That's not how it works. We need to sit down and have a serious discussion. Are you ready to really do this? What would it mean to your family to totally turn your life around? You know, reverse the direction that this diabetes is taking you. What would that mean to your loved ones? Just think of that question. Think of being able to go to your family and show them the numbers. Showing them an A1C of, 7, 6, 5 point something. It'd be amazing. And I know every single tool it takes to get there because I have done it. My doctor overlooked everything I did. I kept her in the loop because I wanted to make sure I was doing everything properly. And guess what? I have had people tell me so much stuff, and it's like, you know what? I'm living proof. I literally have over 300 of my continuous glucose monitor screenshots saved. So when that person says to me, no you didn't, that's not your numbers, you're lying. Because there's always somebody that says that because they can't do it and they don't think anybody else will be able to either. I have those screenshots sitting on my computer, sitting on my phone. I'm just waiting for somebody to pull the trigger. Hey, if you really have that, let me see them. Yes, my friend. You can see them. In fact, you can go see probably about 4 or 5 weeks worth on www.dropinsulin.com. If you go to my journey, I put a calendar and I took a screenshot of every single day with the date on it, just so people could see, okay, these are his numbers. Okay, yeah, that's his numbers. There's the date, everything is what he says, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm willing to answer any questions. What is making me successful? That's the easiest question. Number 1, accountability. Number 2, diet. Number 3, medicine. Number 4, exercise. Those are like the 4 major things, So you can do the same thing. I can show you the same thing. It's not going to be easy, but here's what you have that I didn't have. I didn't have anybody that was willing to show me, you know? I had to figure it out. I had to do it on my own. I had to study my monitor every single day and see what works, what doesn't work. I had to come out and walk. I had to come out and jog. Wait, why is jogging raising my blood sugar? Because my muscles are working hard and I'm probably creating cortisol, and there you go. I had to figure out why every day I went to work and my numbers would jump from being at 90 all night to 140, 150, 170 by lunchtime. It wasn't food. It was work-related stress. These are the things I had to figure out. And these are the things I can explain to you so you don't have to figure out. You get it? Look, it's the easiest thing. You know, I'm looking, like I said, I'm looking for my first person. Looking for my first person to coach, okay? If you want to be that, what you do is you go to www.dropinsulin.com. You check out my story. You see if I'm legit. I am, I promise. You click on the link. It says one-on-one coaching. It's going to take you to a store where there is, first of all, there's a free guide on how to get your numbers down, starting right now. Not starting in 2-3 months. I'm talking about stuff you can do starting today, tomorrow, the next day. Things that you can do that will start getting your numbers down. And then there's the important button, and it says one-on-one coaching. And it's a little Google form. You just got to fill it out. It'll ask you some questions like, hey, are you really ready to start this journey? Because if you're not, there's no reason to do this. It'll ask you, hey, what would your family say if you're able to get your diabetes under control? It's just going to get in your head so we can find out if you're serious and ready to start this or not. And if we find out that you are, even better. You know, what we'll do is we'll get together on Zoom, or if you live in the area, I can come meet you somewhere you feel comfortable. The phone, however you're most comfortable. We'll get together for an hour a week. We will figure out what's going on. We bring up any of the problems you're having. We'll lay out what you need to work on over the next week. And for the next week, you do that. Anything goes on, anything happens, I'm always available by message, email, text, something. And the week after, we'll reconvene, see how it went, and see what you'd like to work on. You know, it's just a process. And the process is me giving you the answers to the questions that I've been through and fixed for myself. So, like I said, go to the website, get that stuff, fill out the thing, I'll get an email, and then I'll send you back a link for us to have a, 15-minute call maybe, discuss everything, and we'll go from there. Hope you guys have a great May 5th. And, man, go party. But eat the right things and make the right decisions. Like I said, you don't have to like the rules. You just got to follow them. This is your neighborhood machinist, over and out.